Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Gets it out quickly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to pass. It's Gibbs. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the connection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's good enough for a first down.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So Boston College's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The inside handoff. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Finds his tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They get him down after he makes a catch. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. To the air on 1st down. Floats it out in space. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Michigan State, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly, and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are 2 conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
To the ground with the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Boston College wants to play fast. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Takes the easy completion, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Spartans will hustle to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Spartans are flying down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting inspiration.
The give out of the gun. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Gain of 15. And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The hand to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Quickly complete. The Spartans will keep this drive going. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snags it over the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Turbin. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The give as they work on that clock.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. They're working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Picks up 6. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's back to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Michigan State, 14.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.